What is your full name?
Epidine Barnett.
What is your birthday?
March 27th, 21.
Where did you get your name from?
That's an interesting.
That's a question I get asked. But anyhow, when I was born, my grandpa had an old girlfriend that he liked real well, I guess. Anyhow, he gave me that name.
This is Grandpa's girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Did you ever have any nicknames?
No,
No.
I better answer no, I can't shake my head.
How many siblings did you have?
I don't know.
Brothers.
One,
How many brothers and sisters?
4.
Uncle Charlie, 10,
5, 6. Betty died. Yeah, ain't that right?
Yeah, but aren't you
It was-
counting you?
6 is including you.
I was gonna
5
say, and that
of
counting you?
They teach
So you had 5.
Yeah, big 5.
Where were you born?
In Congo, Arkansas.
What kind of things did you do with your family?
Well, we played baseball, and made playhouses out in the yard, and played jacks. We all played together.
What was the first movie you ever saw in theaters? Or when? Or, like,
I don't know. We went to see Gone with the Wind when I married. And that's the only one
do you remember the pricing of things that you had? Like how much was the movie or things like that?
can't hear you.
How much was a milkshake?
How much did stuff cost back in the day? Like she's saying, do you remember how much the movie cost when you went, or like gasoline or flour, bread?
Milkshakes?
Gasoline was like 19 cents.
I just don't hear you.
Like a movie was, how much was a movie? A quarter? 35 cents?
Oh, yeah.
How much was a loaf of bread?
5 cents, I guess.
Wow. Wow.
So if you went
I
and
got
got,
all that down at home if I had my...
Did you milk your own cow?
Yeah.
Because you didn't buy milk, did you?
No, but
Yeah, they lived in
before we
town.
done that, we lived in Benton,
They lived in town,
We
so
bought
she probably
milk.
didn't.
I guess, because we didn't have a cow in town. So I went to school at Benton for a long time before we moved up, when the Depression hit. We
So,
had-
like, and you said, you were telling me the other day Benton had just one room schoolhouse, or what was that? What kind of school did Benton have back then? Like, was it big, small? You were telling me.
Dustin, I just can't understand you.
when you went to school,
Can you tell me?
Tell them.
When you went to school, were you... Wait, how do I tell her?
were you in a one-room schoolhouse?
Ask her if it was one room.
Were you in a one-room schoolhouse?
No, not really. When I started school in Benton, no, I did when we moved to the country, but now
How big was Benton, the school? How big?
I went to Benton School. We lived down there by where the hospital is in Benton. And I went to 3rd grade, I think it was. I'm in the red brick building down there.
Yeah, red brick.
And then the Depression hit. My daddy was working over before we left for the oil company. And he had a filling station. And so when that depression hit, everything shut down. His boss lost all he had, and we had to move. They went to the country, and we all moved to rented a place out there up the Kirk Road from Rosemary on that road, and I started the school in a one-room school. My first teacher out there was maybe Mr. Cooper.
You asked her what her jobs were. Remember?
What kind of jobs did you do in the schoolhouse?
Like,
What kind of job?
like getting water,
Like getting water, cleaning up.
putting coal in
Chalkboard.
the fire, erase the chalkboard.
Race the chalkboards, did you have to do anything?
Yeah, they had a chalkboard, I think, up there. The schoolhouse that I went to was a church house and a schoolhouse too. And so it
That's neat.
was fixed that way.
That's what they did for recess. If they had recess and what they did outside.
What did you do for recess outside?
Did you have recess?
Did
What-
you have recess?
What games?
Yeah, what games?
What games did you play for recess?
Okay. We would get it and play, I know you wouldn't know what I Flying Dutchman, and you lined up in a circle and popped the wheel, something like that, and you lined up and we'd go around and lasting on the end of the line would be slung off,
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah,
and they'd have to,
you hold hands and you
Try to
pop,
sling 'em
and the
off.
last one you try to sling the last one off.
and we had a rocky hillside in our school. So every time they done anything, you got skinned.
If you got popped off, you got skinned.
How do I ask that?
What are you asking? What job did you say your dad had?
He worked for the oil company.
And
I
then
don't
what,
know the name of that company now, but he worked for, Oscar Thomas was his boss, and he worked for the oil company.
and when you went to the country, what did you do? Same thing?
Yeah, and,
No.
and then he run his filling station. He had a little filling station.
I went
The
to
gas station. He had a gas station in Benton.
That
And then-
triangle.
Yeah.
Right where the Kentucky Fried Chicken is, and the Shipley Donut.
Oh yeah.
Right in that
Right
triangle
there.
across from Walgreens.
Uh-huh.
That gas station. That's where he had a gas station.
It's a triangle station.
Right.
Really?
You're close.
We walked to
Closer to
school
it.
from down
Funeral
there.
home down there by Shipley's.
You want me to tell you a story?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. My mother and daddy, we lived out on, where I live now, we lived on that street. At the end of it, so us kids was all playing and we heard something outside. My mother went out and she said, "What is it now?" We didn't know, but we had to call my daddy from the filling station to come down there because there was a bird out there. We didn't know what it was, and we scared. And it was a whippoorwill, had made a nest out there, and there was gonna have his babies. But he told us to leave it alone because it was all right. And I had to walk though from where we lived there to my school. That was in town.
Well, that was a long way.
Yeah. That's a long way
That's
for
far.
kid going in third grade or second grade to walk.
I walked a mile every day.
What were some of the things you did around the house? House chores.
As a kid.
What did I do?
Yeah, around the house, like for chores.
As a kid.
As a kid.
What were some of your responsibilities?
Like your dad said you had to wash the dishes or
Milk cows.
milk the cow or whatever. What were some of the things you had to do at the house?
That didn't happen that I had to work. It didn't happen. I had to help do anything when we was living in town. And we moved, after the Depression was in 29,
9.
yeah.
Lucky.
So you were about 8 years old.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, Brooke.
What'd she say?
Lucky.
She didn't have any chores. Thanks, Brooklyn.
So, what happened when you moved to the country?
When we moved to the country, well, that's when we had to start farming and to get us a cow, and that's when we started having, I had to help milk. But I didn't have to do that very often. I was the only girl, and we had 3 boys, my brother then, and I didn't have to do, Mama didn't make me do a lot, but we had the well, we had to draw our water out of the well to get water to drink and to cook with. And we had a wood cook stove, and you put there was a warming closet in it where you could save your stuff, and we just put it in there. And we didn't have a refrigerator, we didn't have nothing to keep things cold, and we just let it all, have it for supper and it'd be good.
So how long after the Depression started before
In
you
32, I started to school to that one-room school then, you know, and then I went through to 8th grade. I graduated from the 8th grade at Bivens Grove School and up the Kirk Road. And then we had to go to parenting school on the bus.
Tell how many was in your graduating class. How many people graduate with you in 8th grade?
No, I went to the 11th
She
grade.
only went to 11th grade.
8th grade.
I graduated from the 8th grade.
Exactly. How many was in that class?
Were you at the top?
And Miss Cooper was my
She was in the
teacher.
top 5.
I've got a picture of my graduation. If I'd have thought of it, I'd showed it to you. I'd let you see it. I got it. It was 2 boys and 2 girls. And my friend, she's in a nursing home, Evelyn King, she's still living, and me and her left. And, but the boys is all gone. But anyhow, from there, then I worked a little, and then I went to, I don't know who I dated, but I was having boyfriends.
Well, tell about what your teacher did when you graduated. You didn't have a dress.
When I
When you
worked,
graduated from 8th grade.
Did you have a dress?
oh yeah. My teacher took me and Evelyn home with her for the night and went and took us and got us a new dress so we could graduate.
Aw, that's really nice.
That was nice, yes, it was.
What kind of job did you say you had?
I worked at town for a lady, and the man kept their house, but you know what I made is $1 a week.
Well, that's probably pretty good though.
But I went to Sterling's one day,
It was a nickel.
What was Sterling's? What's that?
a
5 dime.
store, a 10-cent
Department
store,
store,
5 and 10 cent, and got me a dress for $1. It was an organdy dress, and it was blue, and it was real fancy.
Weeks worth of wages.
And then we had singing schools, and so we'd go to singing schools, and that's where I learned to play the piano. It's from singing schools more. I didn't have a lesson like y'all do, but I kept playing, and I played for quartet, played for singing conventions.
Oh.
And on the radio.
Yeah, I played on. We had a quartet.
What was the name of it? What was the name of your group?
It was here in Hot Springs.
What was it called?
What was
The
your band?
quartet.
What was
What
your
was your-
band's name?
Do you
I
remember?
never
Did they
heard
have a
that.
name?
No, I forgot what it.
Just a
probably
quartet?
Epi and the Singers or something?
That's a good name.
Happy and the
We,
Singers.
our theme song to get on the radio was, "Oh, come, 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 come to the little in the wild woods." Have y'all heard that?
Do you know that
I
one?
don't think I know that one.
She knows
Every
that.
time I'd play it, I'd have to. All of that come, come, come. So after that, I don't know, I didn't do much. I didn't work much before I met Walker. I met him then.
How'd you meet him?
I met him in